wide shut, but they know. Buried alive by the lies in they soul. They stride of a blind man's stroll. But for whom does the next bell toll? I'm too many years in the zone. Too many years to have built what I own. And many dumb fools try to take what I've grown. But these roots go deep and you can't blood a stone. So if you wanna push, I'ma shove. If you wanna spar, we can do it no gloves. And if you're gonna run at me, you better do it hard. Cause I fear no fall, no brawl, no scars. I'm 2 pounds shy of a bomb. I'm 1 shade short of alarm. I'm too past wrath that I'm calm. Got 2 last laughs in my palms. I'm 3 degrees west of a hurricane. 4-wheel drive with a ball and chain. My 5'7" is irrelevant. I'm 6'6". If you threaten my development, now see a wise man learns from your mistakes and lets the blunders of his brother serve to fill his plate. So best be on your way before the tidal wave breaks. Cause you don't wanna come to meet the reaper that awaits. Say no more than a mom you can't afford. And you don't wanna let this turn in the lines of mine and yours. And you don't wanna press your luck but to back up and withdraw. Cause trust me when I tell you, you don't want that tooth and claw. And you don't wanna see inside a mind of savage kind. And you don't want that recognition of, oh, there goes that guy. But if you do decide that you were gonna play that hand and try, just think before you act because your actions go around.
Draw him.
That's fine. I don't give any shits about that.
Cool. Well, in that case, my camera is also set up.
Cool. Okay. So, I am
Wait, camera?
recording. Are you
Yeah,
gonna be recording too?
No, I'm just also on the side doing shit for personal projects. So I'm picking up drawing again and focusing on my miniature painting. And I'm kind of doing a video, like diary thingy for on a channel.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
So I'm gonna be doing that whilst we do this, so, since I'm gonna voice over it anyway.
Fair enough. Okay. Let me find my thing. I think it's in photos. It is in photos. Okay. All right. So, let me pull up the notebook here, and I will break down what you guys have going on. Okay. Notebook's pulled up. Music. I will post that for you so that you can hear it. Control C. It is being put into pin that. Pin that. Okay. It is in links for you.
Link. Gotcha. Fuck off, that's loud.
Right? And somebody remind me to put one of the bots in here for music so that whenever I do shit like this, they can have that. Alright.
Or do the watch together. That works as well.
Yeah. Alright. Ospec's War. 10 years after the events of the Living Spellbook, war broke out between Ospex and Kerr. The land's torn apart as fighting drives people to the deeper parts of the land. Monsters prowl in the woods and airships roam the skies. Fights break out between armies, and wasted land is what's left behind. Your party is a team of militia that has been called to a keep to assist the army. While flying to your new fort to assist the Ospex army, you were taken by surprise in the air by a Kerr ship. A savage fight takes place between the ships as both fire canister guns and dragon's breath weapons. The ships both crash to the forest of Mokan. The Kerr ship making a landing in a skidding halt, and your ship crashing into the trees, flipping and smashing apart. For 2 more days, the fight takes place on the ground, before the party is overrun by the Kerr forces and are taken captive. You are being held in a small camp just south of your crashed ship. You are all at half health and only have 2 spell slots left for spellcasters. You are all disarmed and de-armored, so you have no artificial armor and you have no weapons on you. If you would like to try and make a stealth check with me, go ahead and do that to keep a dagger hidden on you someplace.
Okay.
Sure thing, I guess. What am I rolling?
Can you see what I just rolled in the D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond.
I rolled an 11.
An 11. Okay. Then are you gonna be doing anything for your character, Red, or no?
Yeah, if that's like the stakes, I'm gonna try to hide a dagger. If I'm even aware of the fucking danger. Am I aware of the danger?
That's a good question. Hold on. So that's right. You're just to explain this. Okay. So one of our characters has decided that one of our players, at least, has decided that he wants to have me roll as if his character has amnesia. So let me. You're not introduced yet. We'll say this.
Oh, I'm not introduced yet.
Yes. So
okay.
you're not introduced just yet. Let me work with Dazzler here. All right. You said 11.
Yeah.
All right. So, where are you trying to put this dagger?
Up a sleeve.
Up a sleeve?
Mhm.
Okay. The guards, whenever you guys got taken captive, they all stormed up to your position, crossbows and pistols and rifles and so on, all drawn. And say multiple of them with swords. And they had ordered everybody to surrender. And you shoved the dagger up into your sleeve, right?
Mhm.
Okay. As you are being searched and relieved of any weapons, one of the big guards, who looks almost like a Goliath, walks up, and you notice he's not a Goliath. He is some sort of mechanized something. Lots of whirring gears, lots of steel, and 2... Is it 1 or 2? Hold on, let me double check to make sure I have the right character. Sorry, 1. My mistake, so it is 1. And 1 glowing red eye placed dead center in the middle of his face.
Mhm.
And so he walks up to you. He kind of looks you up and down. There is a whirring noise, and the arm that you have the dagger hidden in gets snatched by like the middle of the arm, and he squeezes and clamps down, and there's this high-pitched whistle before two other guards run over and grab behind your shoulders, pin you to the ground, and he just rips off that whole sleeve right off of your clothing. And the dagger drops out. Crushed with finger marks in it from where this creature appears to have literally crushed the metal of the dagger.
Right. So, would I need to put it on my character sheet that the dagger is broken? Or?
I would say, yeah. I mean, not really.
I got more than one of them though, so.
So, well, right now you don't have any because you've been, unless
Right.
you managed to get anything. So currently you have none of your daggers or anything. All right, let me take this music off because I still have the music playing in the background. So,
I shut it up. It was quite distracting.
yeah. So, the dagger falls away from you, and that's it. You're placed next to a dragonborn, an elf, and a half-elf that are all sitting there with their hands tied behind their back, and they're kind of leaned over in this darkened pit area. And while you are sitting there, there's a flash of light. There is a whistle, and then what sounds like a big-ass explosion about 150, 200 yards to the south of you guys. Bunch of the guards run off to go see what the hell it was. And then they come back about 2-ish hours later, dragging something with them. It's all bound in rope. It's got like what appears to be 4 arms, and they throw it next to you. When you look at it, you notice that it's a creature from what it appears to be human from what you understand, but it's a human with wings. Specifically, like dark gray black wings. And they've been bound together and then bound to his hip and drawn tight. It looks like it's at a pretty painful angle. And then his arms are actually behind his wings at an even more painful angle.
So it's a dragonborn?
No, it looks human. What's the plan?
Just confused.
He's just laying there. He looks very unconscious.
So if I look around, what else do I see? Is it like a room or?
No. So you guys are. I will pull up the. Actually, let me see if it's in maps or not. It is not. Okay, let me post it in maps for you.
Maps.
D&D maps airship. Give it a second. JPEGs are having a moment loading.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can. Do you see where the flipped over ship is? There, kind of in the woods.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you
Just
guys
north of the camp.
just north of the camp. Yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
So you guys are south of that airship by that camp. And there is a half dozen guards that are roaming around. And those guards look like. D&D. There we go. Look like these guys.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. A lot more techie than I thought it would be.
Yes. So you guys have never played my D&Ds. My maps or games are set in a steampunk sci-fi diesel punk cross.
Mm-hmm.
So there is still magic, there is still your normal things, there's still kings and queens. But you guys are in the land of Ospex, which is very open to all of these things. Kerr, which is the army that invaded the lands of Ospex, are actually anti everything except human. They're basically the Nazis of the world.
Right.
Oh shit.
So unless you come from their gods or are a human, they kill you and they don't care. They're very brutal, they're very swift. And they are more technologically advanced than most of the other countries around because of that.
All right.
All right. So, then that means I'm in a tent.
You're outside the tent, kneeled down, and where the tree is close by the tent, you've been tied to the tree, and so all of you guys are tied there. Let me pull up the D&D Beyond again.
Mhm.
No, my campaigns. My campaigns!
Just a little double check. Cantrips you can cast at will, right?
Yes, cantrips you can cast
You're
at
not
will.
really limited to.
Correct.
Not to spell slots.
Correct.
You are
Right,
still
okay.
limited to whatever it requires, but that's usually almost nothing.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
So, now that he is there, I will go ahead and have the two of you introduce yourselves, because this is a session 0.5, because the other session 0, a bunch of the guys kicked out of, so we're running this as a session 0.5/session 1.
Right.
Session 0.2, baby. Wait, that's not what you said.
Right. Good grief. So, Dazzler, if you would go ahead and introduce yourself.
So, tied to the tree, you see a what looks like a jester. He's has a mask on, just regular jester clothing. It just looks like a jester. Nothing doesn't seem too much out of the ordinary or what you expect of a jester to look like. So, yeah. What else?
Espresso.
I mean, that's pretty much what you got. What
I
are
mean,
you
like features of like the face and stuff you can't see because he's wearing a mask.
wearing a mask, right?
You do
That's
see
fair.
in the like in the eye holes you see a an slight orange glow.
Slight orange glow. Okay.
Just very dimly.
Okay. So, off to your right is the rest of the party. You
Mhm.
see a like blue and gold dragonborn that's been bound and gagged. You see a half elf, her face mask ripped off of her. She had like a half mask almost that was on her face, and that's been ripped off of her, exposing her to the dark and gloom as the sun's going down. And then you see a full elf that is sitting there, also in kind of raggedy clothing. She seems whimsical in a way, but still focused, and appears to be gagged to make sure that she doesn't say or do anything to keep her from, casting something.
Mhm.
You already had a mask on, and when they tried to remove it from you, uh, you. What did you try and do when they tried to remove it to you? Did it come off, or did you fight them to keep it on?
No, so the so when they did try to remove the mask, I managed to kick one of them in the shin, and instead of trying to continue ripping off the mask, they punched my they punched me instead, and then just were like,
That's fair.
fuck it.
Fuck it. Throw it in the fuck it
Pretty
bucket.
pretty much.
Fair enough. Okay. And then to your left is the said weird celestial creature. Tamael, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey, that's me. To your left is like he said, a celestial creature. Um, he's a short king. He's 5'10". He's not big, but
He says
with his
short.
apparent.
That's the average height in America.
I was
Is
about
it?
to say
Yes, it
my
is.
character is 5'8".
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I searched up average height and it definitely said 5'7".
Yeah, maybe in
Oh fuck, that's
Look,
amazing.
I'm like 6'6". Everything's short for me.
You fucking giant.
Hey, it's so I don't drown.
Right.
Apparently he's a very average man in America. Um, but yeah, due to his apparent wings, he looks kind of broad, even though they're tied up. He is unconscious still. Am I right?
So as you describe, once you get done describing him, he'd be waking up. But he seems very like as he wakes up and you're seeing this, he's like moving his head around and like trying to come back to wherever the hell is, figure out what the hell has happened. Um, he seems
Yeah.
out of it.
Oh, he definitely is. He is like to just wrap up the scene. His description. Uh, like pale, almost whitish skin. Um, he has short black hair, which it has no apparent hairstyle. It's just probably due to him, whatever the fuck happened to him, losing whatever hairstyle he used to have, and that's crowned uh with a halo, which kind of shimmers above his head. You barely see it. It's it's there, but only if you really focus on it. And when you kind of lock eyes with him, you notice he has like gray irises with like a yellow goldish ring around them. And like, yeah, he's out of it.
All right. And then to finish this up, you said chaotic good, right?
A firm. I imagine he would be chaotic.
All right. All right. You have 5 choices from my list of gods and demons that you can worship.
All right. Do I need to pull them up?
No, but I need you to pick a number 1 through 5.
Oh shit. See, this is hard. It doesn't include my favorite number.
7.
I'll pick 3.
3?
Yep.
All right, let me see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Add that in for you. Dooby 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 doo.
Intermission.
Intermission. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. We're good on that. We're good on that. Okay. Cool.
Intermission.
So, as you wake up, Tamael, can you roll me a wisdom save, if you would, please?
Sure thing. Can I just do this on like Google Dice thingies?
That or you can do it in the dice rolls, and then what you do is you do /R,
Yeah.
and then hit enter,
HR.
and then just since you don't have any of your stats because having me pick for you, go ahead and roll a
1d20, right?
straight 1d20, and you just type it in 1d20.
Oh Jesus. That's a 3.
Okay. God, the dice hate me.
Ah,
Fuck. Okay.
same.
Me and Dice Maiden don't get along, so it'll be great for you guys and terrible for me. Okay. So the last thing that you remember before waking up bound and tied in the dark, a fireplace or like a campfire in front of you, a bunch of voices and mechanical whirring going on around you. The last thing that you remember is a fight. And
A fight.
a fight. And it wasn't like a normal fight that you have seen and that you know what you would think of a fight. It was more verbal and disagreements were had, and you remember a black hand clamping around your face, and that's it. That's all you remember. You were in a shouting match with somebody, and then a black hand
Right.
clamped over your face, and you wake up here.
Well, that's not ominous at all. Um, I'm just gonna take a little while to focus on that thought. Uh, and like see if I can find out anything else. I doubt it, but that's what I'm gonna do for now.
Okay. As you're contemplating this, a very small short sentence comes to your brain that it's pieced together. It's very broken. You don't remember everything that was said, but it was along the lines of, come back whenever you have learned.
Come back whenever you learn. And he's softly gonna going to repeat that to himself, like whispering. He's not concerned with whatever is going on around him, not even the people who he's next to.
Okay. While this is going on, while you're contemplating this, you hear from in a couple of the boxes further away, there's some shouting. Both of you hear this.
Mm-hmm.
It's very muffled, but it sounds like a human voice. And it's just yelling. Incoherent language.
Okay.
What do you do? What are you gonna do?
So do I notice the celestial creature next to me being awake?
You do. So he kind of picked his head up and kind of like looked around and say, but he looks very lost in thought still.
Alright, so I'm Dazzler's gonna look at him. He's like, "Hey, you are finally awake."
Tamael is going to get snapped back to reality and immediately try to scoot like half a feet away from who just spoke to him when he sees like a creepy jester
As you
trying to
do,
speak to him.
How rude!
the entire
I won't
line,
bite.
the entire line of people gets pulled towards you as you realize you've all been tied together.
Oh, whoops, sorry. Hey. Hello there. Do you also hear shouting? Wait, do I hear shouting?
Yeah.
Or muffled shouting?
It's muffled shouting, but you both of you hear it.
Yes.
Can I try to
Don't-
discern what they're
Don't
saying?
know where it's coming from, though.
Yeah, you can try and discern where it's coming from. Roll me another straight D20.
Oh, we're climbing the ladder. We went from a 3 to an 8.
Hey, there you go.
Can I also do one, actually?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna say if you want to go ahead and roll.
Yeah, hold on.
No. So
First R, then D20.
Oh yeah, there you go.
/R/R.
Yeah. 12.
Okay.
All right, show off.
Is that with perception? Actually, I don't have a
Yeah,
modifier bonus thing on
it-
perception.
it would be with
Never
a
mind.
perception. So
Right.
do you need
It's
to
your wisdom.
re-roll or no?
No. I don't have a bonus on the perception.
Okay. So Tamael, you just hear muffled shouting. Just that's pretty much all you get. Jester, how do you say his first name?
Aurelius.
Aurelius. Okay. So Aurelius, by the way, I'm gonna butcher that, so I'm probably gonna ask you a half dozen
Yeah, that's
different
fine.
times. So Aurelius, you hear it and you catch a couple of words out of what's being said.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of muffledness to it, but you catch hold on. Burn you alive! And let me out! And if I don't get out of here, I will set the whole camp on fire!
And this is in common, infernal, or
It's-
thieves can't.
it is in common, and it's being
Oh,
shouted.
okay, common.
Yep.
Okay.
One of the mechanical guards that you saw walks over to it, and it kind of stops as it walks by, turns its head, looks at the box, lifts a fist, and goes whack, and just hits the top of the crate really hard. And say there's a shout, and then it goes from shouting to just quiet grumbling that you're catching curses like underneath the breath of every once in a while.
So, what was the name again of your character, Red?
Samael.
Samael?
Samael with a T.
Tamiel.
Oh, Tamael. Okay.
Tamael.
Like
So-
the world of Skyrim, but with an M.
Oh yeah, right. So Aurelius tilts over his head to look over to Tamael. He's like, "Well, looks like somebody doesn't like to be in a box."
I wouldn't like to be in a box. Would you?
You two, shut it. Is said from behind you.
Oh,
Samael's gonna try to, or like attempt to look behind him for how much that's possible with his constraints.
Your head's free. You can look behind you.
no.
But then I'm not an owl.
It's
I mean, I have wings, but that's about it.
Just backwards.
snaps his head backwards. You can lean a little bit. If you lean towards the jester, you could probably see who said it.
All right, I will do.
One of the knight guards with the giant shield and broadsword is standing there. And honestly, it looks like he's taking a piss. He just yelled it over his shoulder.
Mm. So, Aurelius whispers to Tamael, "Any idea how we are gonna get out of this? I might have an idea, but I'm kind of bound."
How did we get into this predicament? I mean, I remember. Wait. Nope, I remember nothing.
Right. Do you have anything on you that can perhaps cut these ropes?
So, as
Um,
you
do I?
say that, you look over at the Celestial, and he is completely naked.
Oh,
Don't you dare look at my ding dong. Tough crowd.
Tough crowd.
all right. So I'm gonna feel around on the ground to see if I can find a rock, maybe sharp enough.
Okay.
Would that be just D20 again?
D20 plus perception.
Well, I don't have bonus on it, so it's just a straight. 15.
Okay. It takes you a couple minutes. And say it continues to get darker. It probably takes you a total of about 30 minutes of feeling behind you and kind of shuffling around and so on. But you do finally manage to find a rock. It's not the sharpest thing in the world, but it's definitely a rock.
Well, as long it's friction, right?
True, as long as it's friction. By the time that you find it, a bunch of the human guards have fallen asleep, and they're kind of like scattered around the fire. There was a bunch of like joyous partying and shit like that as all of this went on, uh, in celebration of having downed the Ospex airship.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, can I just try finicking around, see if I can somehow free myself with all my mysterious unknown powers?
Sure. Actually, yes. What are you trying to do?
Like I said, I just really like fidget at the ropes,
Just
see
kind
if
of.
something happens. He's just kind of uh imitating the clown here,
Okay. So are you? So you
not
just
necessarily finding a rock, but just
Yeah.
tugging at the rope.
tugging at the
As soon as I find a rock, I'm starting to, try and do a little sawing motion with the do you get friction going to start cutting the rope?
Okay. Tamael,
Yeah.
can you roll me a D100?
One D. That would be 82.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So, okay. You we're gonna jump back and forth here. So, Ulysses, right?
Aurelius.
Aurelius. So, Aurelius, you find the rock and you start like very gently, very as quietly as you can, kind of cutting away one of these
Mm-hmm.
bonds. And so you saw away at it, and it takes you a while. By the time
Mm-hmm.
that you're done, is probably over an hour that you spent just continuously moving the rock back and forth over the same
Right.
spot. And it smells like smoke, but and there's a lot of heat, but there's no fire per se.
Mm-hmm.
Um, your bonds come apart. I say it's been about an
Right.
hour. I say 99% of the camp is asleep. There's two of the robotic guards left, and they're kind of standing out on the outsides, just outside of the fire area, and
Mm-hmm.
just outside of the firelight. As this happens, there is a small, I want to say, pop that happens, and Tamael's bonds come free. He does not.
Wait, what happened? You cut out for me.
Yep. So it's been about an hour, right? And then Tamael's bonds finally come free after like a small pop. There's a small popping noise,
Right.
and the smell of burning ozone, which to you is new, but to Jester smells like magic.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Tamael,
Yeah.
your first ability score that you have unlocked,
Oh, here we go.
Wisdom. Starting
Hell
score
yeah.
of 14.
That's a +2 if I'm correct.
That is a +2 as a base modifier.
All right then. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna fill out a bunch of shit on my sheet here.
Mind you, all of you are starting at level 2. Or, sorry, level 3, my mistake. So,
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
is at level 3.
Copy.
Alright, give me just
There
a
we go.
second here. Just quieting down the noise that is in the background.
Oh, I didn't hear as much, really.
What's up?
So that means the Jester is free?
For what? You looking to turn it up a little bit? How's that?
Our DM is
Mm-hmm.
babysitting on the side. Don't mind
Yes.
him.
Yes, I am. So don't mind me. Okay. So to you it is a new smell of ozone. To Jester, it is not a new smell of ozone. I can say that is very normal. And Tamael, you seem surprised.
I am surprised. I did basically just whatever and it came off. Is this how the world works?
I guess you'll have to learn.
Do you
won't
smell that?
So as soon as the bonds are off, I look over to Tamael and he's free,
Yes.
right? I am going like, how did? Never mind. I don't want to know right now. Let's see. Where did they put our stuff?
Ah, our stuff?
I mean, I got a couple
We
of
have-
daggers, a sword, crossbow. Sorry, a short bow.
Wait, what about all these other people?
Yeah. What about us? And the Dragonborn kind
Well-
of turns and leans and looks at you, and he looks very cranky that you have stood up and not decided to immediately help him.
Oh no, I'm not standing up. I'm
Oh, I'm
crouching.
very much
Crouching.
sitting down still.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
well, it would be a lot easier if I had a dagger.
Well, you go find your dagger,
I'm,
then I'll
I'm
just
not too good with knots. Well,
I'll
you
just
try
rinse and
and
repeat. It kind of you know. Do you smell that?
Yes. The
Not
the burning
funny.
rope.
I guess.
What about
Is
it?
that what you did with? Is that because you hit it with the stone?
Yeah.
Fascinating. I'm gonna help the dragon. Wait. I wouldn't know. Wait, would I know it's a dragonborn?
You would know it's a creature.
All right,
Well,
I'll just
well, you try
to
and
refrain from using the correct names here.
well, you help that cranky ass right there. I'm gonna look for our stuff. If I have a dagger, it could be a lot easier to just cut the rope.
All right, just Stay away from the big metal thing.
Don't
Seems
worry about that. And I cast Disguise Self to a human guard.
To a human guard to look like one of them?
Yep.
Okay. So, which one are you trying to look at? One of the human guards with the like plate armor, or the big bastard with the shield?
Just you have one with a hood and a cloak.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so just that one, just in case. I'm not sure if Disguise Self also changes your face, right? I'm not sure, but
it primarily changes your face, right?
oh, okay. Well,
I don't
well,
think
that
it
one.
changes your clothing.
That is a bit more my style.
Okay. So disguise self is illusionary, so you could change what you're wearing to a certain degree.
Yeah. It says here I cannot change body type. Let's see. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller. Can appear thin, fat, or in between. Yeah.
Okay. So mostly it does
include-
change your face, though.
Yeah, it says here make yourself, including clothing, armor, and weapons, and other belongings on your person look different until the end of the spell.
Okay.
And the duration is an hour, unless I cancel it.
Okay. So you cast that and turn into one of the bastards with the cloak.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm just gonna walk into camp as if, I belong there.
Okay. You go wandering, and the camp seems peaceful now that all the celebration and things like that have ended. There's definitely an air of victory, as the only two things that are on watch are the two mechanical guards.
Mhm.
And everybody else is passed out. And quite honestly, a few of them smell very drunk as you walk by a couple of them.
Right.
Question, did you take the god that you and I had talked about?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go wandering through, remind me, is he CE?
CE, as in.
Chaotic
Chaotic
evil.
evil.
Oh yeah. No, my he is neutral evil.
He's neutral evil. Okay. So, you wander into camp. How well do you know your god? Have you,
So
like, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like you have talked to him and seen him and so on, 1 being like you found this thing and dedicated some of your life to it, but otherwise don't really do anything.
So I found the thing, and then had a vision while the god was talking.
Okay.
So, what would that be, like 4 or 5 ish?
Yeah, roughly a 4 or 5. So we'll call it 5 for this sake.
Sure.
So as you walk into camp, there is a presence about
Mhm.
you. And to you, it seems familiar.
Right.
and it's close. And it's coming from one of the boxes.
Right.
And every fiber in your body says to go and open that box.
Right. Okay, I'll walk over to the box and try to open it. I don't know if it's locked or whatever.
It's not locked. I'm gonna say it's just
Okay.
kind of the lid has
Okay.
been set on it, and it's got like a hinge. It's almost chest like.
Mhm.
So you open the box,
Well,
and
before I do that, I'll quickly look around if the mechanical dudes are not watching. Of course.
no, both of them are deeper in the darkness. By the way, do you have dark vision by chance?
Yes. 60 feet.
Okay, so you see one of them, and you know the other one's on the other side of the fire pit, further into the woods. The one that's closest to you, its head is like perfectly stationary except for its head, and its head is doing like a 90-degree turn one direction, and then it sweeps back and does a 90-degree turn the opposite direction.
Right. Almost like a turret.
Yes, almost like a turret.
It's a security
Okay.
camera.
Yeah, CCTV. Okay, so then I'll open the box as quiet as I can, not trying to, yank it open, making a whole bunch of noise.
Okay. It seems to be pretty well oiled. It seems like these boxes are relatively new. These chests are.
Mhm.
There's a little bit of rust on them, probably from just, wear and tear. There's a lot of dings on them, which is probably from whenever you guys were fighting in the sky.
Uh-huh.
But otherwise, they seem to be in fairly halfway decent condition.
Mhm.
As you open the box, there is a head in the box.
Okay. Just
Just a human head.
okay. I pick up the head, look at it.
As soon as you touch the head, its eyes open. And it goes, "Hey,
Mhm.
put me down!
Shh.
Did
Silence.
Did you just hush me?"
Yes. I'm not one of the guards. Shut up. I'm trying to get us out of here. Who the fuck are you anyway?
You don't know me. I'm Andy. And his voice raises at that. Andy, Andy the Bomb?
Andy the Andy the Heh. Can I do a what would that be? A history check or wisdom?
You can make a
Intelligence?
You can make a history or an intelligence check, or even better, a religion if you have it.
I mean, I'll do a religion check. I think. Would that be? Yeah. 16. I did it on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Was it 12 plus 14? Plus 4.
12 plus 4. Okay. God, I can't believe I'm saying this. You know this man.
Okay.
So Andy DeBomb, you don't know a lot about him, but you know of this man. Your god and this person?
Mm-hmm.
Questioning eyebrow.
Yeah.
At one point were great friends.
Right.
You know he's powerful. That's about what you know.
Okay.
So Andy's eyes blink. He goes, "Oh, never mind. Listen. Where's the kid?"
The gray guy with the wings?
Gray guy with the wings? No, you blabbering buffoon. The thing, the dragonborn. That's it. That's the thing.
Dragon blue?
Yes, blue.
Oh, he's tied up on a tree right over there.
Well, go and get him.
Well, I need to find my daggers first.
Oh, all the equipment? It's in
You-
the box next to me. I heard them drop a bunch of shit in there. I don't know what's in there.
All right then. Oh, quickly or softly places the head back in the box. All right, hold 1 second.
If you
Opens the
leave
other
me
box.
in this box whenever you walk away, I will
No.
burn you to the ground.
No, I won't. So I open the box. Is the backpack in there with my stoof?
Yeah, so there's a backpack in there. There's half a dozen daggers, there's 2 swords. As you dig a little bit deeper, you find a second backpack, but there's not a lot of equipment in this.
Okay. Well, can I put both the backpacks underneath my cloak and just tuck the dagger somewhere else, just wherever it's hidden, just like in a sleeve or in the boot,
Sure.
anywhere.
Just kind of anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. So I got both the backpacks and whatnot.
Okay.
All right. So the box where the head is in, is there like a sack or something or whatever like anything?
There is a rope that has been tied to his hair.
Oh, okay.
Like his hair is part of the rope.
Okay. So after I grab all the stuff that's in the box and try to fit it anywhere that possible is to keep it hidden, picks up the head back up. He goes like, "All right, now please be quiet because otherwise the guy is gonna hear us. I'm gonna walk back over to the Dragonborn and the other guy that I just met. So just don't alarm them. Everyone is sleeping."
Got it. Be quiet.
And then casually walks up back to the others, and then as soon as he's close enough, quickly ducks. So like maybe in a defilade or behind the tree or whatever. And then as soon as he's back hidden, he turns off the skies.
Okay, so you're just ducking away
Just-
from
Sight. Just to hide. As soon as
You,
I'm close enough to the
You're
others.
back with the rest of us then?
Okay. So there's not really a tree that you can duck behind. You're pretty out in the open. So
Okay. Right.
I mean, you can turn off disguise self if you want to, but
Actually, something better. I'm gonna sit against the tree that I was tied against.
okay,
Just go to the exact same place that I was sitting at,
okay,
and then turn off the skies as I'm sitting down.
okay. You are now sitting and look like you have been. You're sitting the same way that you were tied, so you look like
Right.
you're bound.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going like, I got our stuff. And I'm quickly gonna hand
Did
over
I
one of the daggers to
manage to?
Samuel.
Did I manage to, in the meantime, free this Dragonborn? I haven't been sitting on my hands.
So yeah, I would say you would have. You would have gotten the Dragonborn free, and he
Was it?
kind of rubs his wrists to figure that out. And you were working on the half elf now.
All right.
What's gonna be easier for me to do? Take a dagger and pop the rope with that, or just rinse and repeat whatever I was doing before? Do I know what I'm doing?
Kind of. So you did the same motions that you did to to free yourself. But the motions that you did for trying to unlock the Dragonborn were slightly different, and then the motions to unlock the half elf are not the same. So I would say
All right, hang on. I'm getting there. I'm almost.
Would you just take a dagger?
All right then. And he's gonna take the dagger and kind of hold it firmly with two hands. Not really sure how to approach this. So, is it
Just-
safe to
Just cut the
put it
rope.
so close to her?
Just cut the rope. Just make sure the edge don't touch her.
He's gonna do as instructed.
roll me a straight d20.
I'm sorry in advance. Oh shit. Don't
The
worry,
roll
I
was
can type.
empty. Yikes.
That's a 4.
So you think you know what you're doing. You take and put the blade against the rope, and then as you go to move the blade slowly, a memory flashes across your face of you. But it's you from a third person perspective as you're slashing with something, and there's a spray of black blood that scatters across. But as you're watching, the blood turns crimson. And in a panic, you do the exact same motion and just whack, and slice upward as hard as you can. You free the ropes. And thank goodness that the knot that was holding the ropes together caught the blade. Because had it not, you probably would have removed the half-elf's hand.
I'm so terribly sorry.
Do
Are you all right?
Do you mind watching what you're doing?
I think this is it's better that you do this, and he's gonna give the dagger back to
Gurilis.
oh, shit. Yeah, to the jester. One day I'll remember that name.
Right. Right. And he puts it back in a sheet. Do we got everyone then?
I don't think so.
You turn and the full elf is standing there's still crouched with her hands tied behind her back, looking at you with this "are you fucking kidding me" expression.
Well, there's her, and I suppose the person in the box that was shouting.
Oh,
Oh, this one, and then he holds up a head that is talking.
the Dragonborn reaches forward and goes, "Give me."
Samael is gonna recoil at the sight of a beheaded head.
With its eyes open, blinking at you.
Sure.
Well, I don't
Here, have it.
understand the
He was
machinations of
asking
this
for you
world.
anyway, and he kind of, you know, what's the word? Not really a toss, but you know, like an underhand, like slight hop, I guess. Not really a throw, but yeah.
That would be a toss.
Okay, well, a soft toss, I guess.
Soft toss.
Yeah, I don't know what else to describe
It's gonna fall just a little bit short.
So, so the Dragonborn catches it and smiles, and then he goes, "Oh, finally!" and stretches nice and big, and he goes, "We can get to work," and snaps his middle fingers together, or like snaps his thumbs and middle fingers on both hands, and flames erupt from both hands.
Thought occurs. Did
What?
we just hand it to an evil man?
I don't know. The head was asking for him, and I gave him the head. So yeah.
Are you going to get us out of here?
As he's saying that, he turns over to the elf. So you are next. Come here with those ropes. I'll fucking cut them off, and then cuts the rope off.
If
And
I could move, don't you think I would come over to you?
Oh, are you being the clown now?
Get me out of these ropes, jester.
Would you want me to do a cartwheel as well?
Hurry up!
There's a pause before a sigh. And that's all you get.
That was sarcastic. Anyway, and he cuts off the rope.
All right. So you are all free. So
How about we get the fuck out of here?
that's a good idea, says the Dragonborn. Well,
Before we do that, I got some bags. I don't know who's who, but go grab your stuff. And he pulls like daggers galore out of his sleeves and out of his boots and out of his pant leg. He gets a sword out. And
So, all right. Do you want me to tell you what everybody has?
no, I'll just let them grab whatever. I assume that they know which one's who's. You know.
Okay. So, well, what I'm asking, so this is a party loot style piece. So not everything that everybody had on their equipment list is going to be there. So if
So I need to go back for more.
So if you want to take what you have, you can take what you have now, or you can try and go back in, and you can just write it down in like a party loot sheet if you want to, and then split it up whenever everybody's together.
Oh, that could also work. Yeah.
Samael is not gonna know if he had anything. Assuming perhaps clothing.
Yeah,
looking at all the others.
First of all, take this, and he grabs a set of clothes that might look like it would fit properly.
Do they fit?
They fit.
Okay.
Very good.
Good.
They're loose.
No
and
longer
baggy.
naked.
They're loose and baggy, but they fit.
Just my style. Thank you. Uh,
Right. So,
is there anything else that might spark like a strange familiarity when he looks at this pile?
Roll a wisdom check.
Shit, that's my stat. Never mind. That's that's
So,
a 4 again. My track record with Dice Maiden is also not a very good one.
fair enough. So there's not anything that you recognize immediately as yours or anything that kind of rings a memory. Jester,
Mhm.
Dazzler, as it were.
yeah.
There is a large, like, half pike, half battle axe
Right.
that is in the pile that you managed to grab, that you kind of had to, like, carry over your shoulder when you walked
Mhm.
back.
Right.
That doesn't seem normal to you.
No. I would not use that.
And as gear gets separated out between everybody, nobody's really reaching for it or grabbing it.
I'm gonna give it to Samuel.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Do you know how to use it?
No.
Just bonk people on the head.
Is that safe?
Well,
Aren't they gonna get hurt?
if they're trying to hurt you, then you hurt them back so they can't hurt you.
And he's
As you're
kind
saying
of looking
this,
befuddled for a second.
as you're saying this, one of the guards is kind of staggering towards you,
Mhm.
and nobody noticed the fact that he had gotten up.
Right.
But as he's staggering towards you, he's kind of, oh fuck, god damn it, I shouldn't have drank all that. What the fuck?
So is he out of my line of sight, or?
No, he's not out of your line of sight. You say, but he freezes, and he stands. So he's outlined by the dwindling campfire.
Right. So I noticed that he's looking at us.
Oh yeah, he's definitely looking at you.
Okay, can I quickly look around to see if I find sand?
There's
Is there
sand.
somewhere like sand around?
There's not really sand around. There's a lot of like dirt though, like as people have trampled over everything.
Shit. How about a cricket? I know that's
Sure,
I
you
I
hear crickets.
You're
Can
trying to
I-
cast a spell, aren't you?
can I quickly can I quickly look for one?
There's a cricket sitting beside you. Sure.
I grab it, and then I hold my hand out and blow towards the guard, and I cast sleep.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
Nothing.
Alright, so sleep.
He's full.
Roll a 5d8. The total
You
of
did that.
is how many hit points of the creature. This spell sends the creature in a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total of the many hit points of the creature this spell can affect.
Yeah, so you roll
Um,
5d8, and then you get a total, and you can select creatures up to that total hit point to put to sleep.
right. So
Roll me 5d8.
5d8. 23? Does the guard have 23 or more?
Do I get a save at all? Do you know? Do I need to double check that?
No,
It's
if it's lower or the same as 23, he falls asleep. If it's over, then
Then I get a save.
unaffected.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guard stands there as you blow into the cricket, and you see him kind of stiffen, and then he goes, wham! And fucking dumps into the dirt. And as you're standing there, there's a smell of piss.
Right.
Did you kill that man?
No, I cast a spell on him, and now
That
he
killed
is
him.
sleeping. No, he's breathing.
But
You can
by
hear
the
him
way,
snore.
does
Gotta
does it
kind of
affect-
poke him with the butt of the halberd.
No, don't do that.
Nothing moves.
Okay.
I think he's dead.
No, listen. Put your ear
I will
against him.
listen.
There's
You
breathing.
you really is gonna quickly do like.
Yes. Oh my god.
No need for
See?
deception. Samael is just gonna.
See?
Ah.
No, quickly.
Alright.
We need to move.
And he's just gonna kind of dawdle along.
So as you guys start to walk away back towards the rest of the group,
Mhm.
there is a clunk, clunk, clunk. Verb,
Okay.
clunk, 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 clunk.
Okay.
As
So-
something is slowly walking towards you.
Oh shit! I already casted the spell. Both my spells. I can't. I'd say we just stealth check. I guess just
Sure, you can stealth check.
because I assume we want to go back for the rest for our like everyone's actual stuff, right? Not just some loot.
I mean, you're welcome to, or I can give you the loot pile. Have you looked through the loot pile, by the way?
Where did you put the loot pile anywhere in the channel or?
I have not. No, I was gonna read it out to you and have you
Oh, okay.
write it
Yeah.
down.
I'm just gonna disperse it with while the others are here as well.
Okay.
That's good to me. I'll keep hold of whatever was given to me. I don't think he would take a claim on anything else.
What I do, however, is rip a piece of my clothing that is made of fleece and cast minor illusion.
Okay.
And it will be a Joker box.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put it next to the guard that I just
that you just knocked
casted the spell
unconscious?
sleep. Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
And I
that is
quickly
not
run
necessary.
and I quickly run the other way.
You quickly run the other way. All right. So, as you guys are running towards the darkness and the woods,
Just here in the back.
there is a clunking noise. It goes quiet for a moment. And by the way, which way are you guys running?
Oh shit! To the
Oh.
map.
To the map. Hold on.
You get to decide.
I'd say maybe north. Maybe in the
North?
ship there's some still some stuff that we
Okay.
can use.
Okay.
Seeing
We know the
probably all
ship's
the
there.
others, probably all the. I mean, we kind of got I was awake while I was dragged over, right?
Yes, you were awake.
I wasn't even on that ship, and if I were, I don't remember.
Okay.
You have never
So-
seen this being, by the way, Jester. Like, he was not on the ship.
Well, I'm gonna take care of him anyway now. Yeah.
I found him.
We
He's
are
mine
currently
now.
we are on the same boat.
Well, he just told you we weren't.
No, but yeah,
I-
you know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
I'm just joking.
So,
Quickly run back to the ship, maybe, because I assume that all the soldiers are in the camp sleeping.
yes. You would be
So-
assuming pretty close. Okay.
So that
you're
means
gonna
that the ship
towards
would
the ship?
be safe, and we would have plenty of time to look around, find some stuff, maybe, I don't know, find some crew maybe that are still alive or stuck, or just anything. Just look around.
Okay. So you guys start hauling ass towards the ship. It's about probably a 10-minute run.
Mhm.
Does your Joker box do anything, or is it just make the noise and
It just does the little.
okay. So after about 5 minutes of running, you say, because you kind of gesture everybody, and everyone's being pretty quiet. They know kind of what the stakes are, and they book it with you. I'm not gonna have you guys roll stealth checks or anything like that. So you guys are booking it north towards the ship, and about 5 minutes go by, and then you hear a siren, and it's eerie. Have either of you guys heard the American ESA sirens? Or yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's
I don't know.
that's what it sounds like. And for people who don't know, I will pull it up really quick and see if I can't. I gotta find it in my downloads, if I even still have it. Or EAS.
I mean, if it's
sorry.
anything like our Amber Alert sound, I might actually have. I might actually have
Yeah.
heard it somewhere.
I also got it over here. So yeah, I just send it direct to you. Send it to you as well, Garland, in case to make sure it's that one.
Let me. That's the incoming sound. That's do. Nope, that's the incoming. Hold on, I will.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that was a different one as well.
Still eerie.
It is eerie. I'm waiting on YouTube to. There we go. Here, I will Control C. Post it for you. That is the wrong channel. It is in links.
Yep.
So
Oh damn.
you hear that go off back towards the camp.
What is that?
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. Just keep running.
Right.
Just keep running. Just keep running.
Where are we going?
So I was on a ship that crashed.
Like on
I want to
water?
go back there. Maybe find some stuff that could be useful.
There's water nearby?
As you guys hear that and are running towards the ship, you hear from slightly behind you and to your left, Andy. Well, Jester, you would recognize the voice because Andy hasn't spoken yet with Tamael. close by. He goes, "Ooh, party's getting started."
Oh my god, the severed head talks.
Of course I talk. Don't you know me?
Who are you?
Andy. Andy the Bomb. And he like, you see his eyes kind of look up at the Dragonborn, and he goes, "Don't any of these idiots know who I am?" The Dragonborn just shrugs and keeps running.
To be fair, I don't know who any of you are.
Let's worry about that one later.
Alright. Assuming
So-
that nothing else happens.
There is now a
Just keep running.
significant amount of shouting and yelling from directly to your south.
I'm starting to get the feeling they don't like us. Did we do something bad?
Hmm.
That's
Uh,
not
Not
reassuring.
gonna stay to find out.
I mean, hold on, Daz. I'm just gonna call you Dazzler. Dazzler,
Mm.
you would know why they're hunting you down. They are Kerr
Me
forces.
specifically, or
Yeah, Dazzler would know because he was on an Ospec ship that was gonna go help fight Kerr forces. These are Kerr forces that have taken you captive.
yeah, but that's too long of a story to, you know.
Tell him right now.
Yeah,
Instead of that, it's gonna be, shut up, we'll deal with this later.
pretty much.
Okay. So, okay. So yeah, you run towards the ship. The siren is still going off, but it's closing. Like whatever is making the noise is moving towards you, and it is followed by the sound of many heavily armored footfalls.
Do we
Right.
really need to go to this ship of yours? I don't think that's a good idea.
Maybe we'll figure it out.
You kind of do things on a whim, don't you?
Well, of course.
So
That's what I do.
as you guys are running, Andy speaks up again and goes, "Hey, do you want me to show you a magic trick?"
Whoa,
Is this guy gonna steal my fucking text now?
World of difference.
There's only one place for a jester.
But do you know magic though?
I do.
Didn't you just
Do you
see
want-
it? Didn't you?
Do you want to see
What
it?
was that?
Is it gonna help us?
It probably will. And the Dragonborn kind of nods while he's running.
Sure thing then.
Good! Abracadabra! And he turns his head, and out of the head that is hanging by a rope made out of hair, that is his own hair attached to the Dragonborn's belt, there is a fireball that goes and comes out of his mouth, sails straight into the woods, and an explosion.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I hope there's a heaven.
See, I told you it would help us. There is a lot of screaming, like a lot of screaming, and that alarm sound that was chasing you, it's not making sound anymore. and any sound it does make is very, very broken. Like style.
Did you just kill all those people?
Probably not all of them. We should probably keep running.
All right. He's starting to grow more concerned with the people that's surrounding him now.
So as you're running, the head starts humming to itself. And it's like humming a show tune to itself. It seems very pleased.
I mean, I bet it is.
All the fireballs go boom. All the fireballs go boom. We're bringing it. We're bringing it. We're bringing it back. Fireball! And then they just keep running forward. And the Dragonborn is like quietly talking to the head as you guys are running towards the ship. Which, by the way, as you guys are running, Dazzler, make a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, both of you make a perception check. Dazzler and
I got.
Am I out?
Tamayo.
I don't got a thing on that. Oh fuck! I rolled a 2. Great.
I rolled a 5.
Ugh.
We blind as fuck.
Unless I have proficiency in perception.
Alright, let me...
In that case, it would be a 7.
I don't know, do you have proficiency in perception?
I don't know. Do I have proficiency in perception?
I'm leaving that up to you. Perception, I don't believe, is a wisdom modifier.
It is.
It is? Okay. It's been a while since I've looked
Hell
at
yeah.
the sheet. So, then I guess that's up to you. Do you have proficiency in perception? This is going to be such a broken build for you.
Do I not even get it from my soon to be known class?
I guess, hold on, let me look.
Maybe.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Edit. I need the thingy with the thingy.
What a grand endeavor we've set upon.
Proficiencies. You don't get it from your class.
Alright. Then I'll not take it.
What you do get, and I will just give these to you so that you can choose any of them that inquire upon by wisdom, should be insight, medicine, and religion.
Wait, religion is intelligence, right? Wait, do I get those standard? Or is it a choice?
Yeah, religion is intelligence. Yeah.
Is it intelligence?
It is.
Alright. Oh, by the way, your saving throws.
Yeah, 2.
Your 2 saving throws, wisdom and charisma.
I'm starting to have sneaking suspicions there.
Wait, can I use charisma for my saving throw?
I am proficient in my charisma saving throw, is what he means. It's
Oh.
what I get from the class.
Yes.
Which, geo golly, I wonder what class it is. But then again, do I, like, those 3 proficiencies you told me, is it like a choice, or is that what I get?
So you can choose 2 of, but I didn't give you all of them. I just gave you the 3 that are either intelligence or
Oh.
wisdom.
All right. Then I'll. Can I leave it up to?
You want to leave it up to me?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
That being said, a ship.
He's letting the strings of fate decide.
He is letting the strings of fate decide. Okay. As you're running, Tamael,
Yeah.
something happens to you.
Is
You
it a fireball?
no, actually.
Shit.
But the Dragonborn, or maybe it's the Dragonborn's head, there is the smell of sulfur that chases them. And you can smell it. It doesn't seem to affect anybody else. Nobody else is like can see it or smell it or even seems to be affected by the fact that it's there, but you can smell it.
But the question is, does he know what the smell is?
He would recognize the smell. He knows it's a
Oh,
very
okay.
bad smell.
Right.
It just ticks me off. Is that what's happening here?
Kinda.
Like I inherently know it's linked to something not good.
Yes.
All right, I'll just take a little bit of distance.
Okay.
Just kind of deviate from where they are.
So, also, just so you can add these to your sheet, put religion and intimidation, and we'll get to those later.
Religion and intimidation. Intimidation. Religion. I'll just not fill those in as a +2. All right.
Everybody good?
I am.
Okay. With that being said, we are going to take a 10-minute bathroom break / food break really quick.
Sure thing.
Okay.
So we shall return momentarily.
Penis.
Whipple snapper.
I hate all of you. I don't know how much of it caught, but I know it caught Whiffle Snapper. Oh my god. I can't imagine what it's gonna be like with 5 people. They're gonna do the same fucking thing.
I hope they're all of the same mind.
Yeah.
Oh, trust me, at least 2 of them are.
Good.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
So yeah,
So-
big boom running to the ship.
Yep, running to the ship, big boom. You guys rolled to see where the hell the ship was.
Both blind as bats.
Hey Dazzler,
Uh-huh.
you have been running for quite a while.
What, did I run past it?
Oh no, did you?
I don't know. Did I?
You thinking you might have.
Fuck.
The elf kind of slows down her running pace and looks around for a minute and goes, "Hey, I think we might have passed it."
Oh.
Did we? I didn't see a ship or water.
Water? What the
Well,
hell are you
shit.
talking about?
You know, the liquid.
I'm well
It's
aware
wet.
of what water is the thing.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about.
Well, do you know where the ship is exactly?
She kind of pauses for a minute. That's a good question. Hold on. Does she know where the ship
Take a
is?
good look. What can your elven eyes see?
Let me look here. Hmm. She looks around, kind of blinks a couple times, and then looks over at you and goes, "Honestly, jack shit."
That's not very reassuring.
I mean, we flew from the west. We could try going west. We might be able to find one of the cities we passed.
Hmm. Sure, why not? Are you against that? And he's gonna look to the jester next to him.
You see the jester tapping his chin, and then pulls out of his pocket a smoking pipe, puts it in his mouth, and starts blowing bubbles. Bubbles come out.
There is a sigh from the collective of the party, except for you two.
What? Don't look at me like that. This is my thinking pipe.
Right. And I thought I was
Oh, you-
insane with a talking head tied to my
guys don't
head.
have a thinking pipe. Oh shit.
The half elf looks at you and goes, "No. What are you?"
I'm gonna do a performance check.
Roll
You go.
performance.
Natural 20 plus 6. I'm gonna do a cartwheel and a backflip. With a like a cartwheel and then a backflip landing.
Oh my god.
And go ta-da! Does that answer it?
Vaguely.
Outstanding. I
He's
got
an
sent to
acrobat.
war with a dragonborn with a talking head, an elf who thinks she's better than everybody, a clown, and we acquired something that fell from the fucking sky.
And
As
he's
soon as she says clown, he's gonna tense up a bit.
What did we find that fell from the sky? He's just gonna look around.
He's gonna keep his cool. I just rolled a d20. It's fine.
Okay.
He's gonna look around the party. Kind of behind him.
Well, you did.
I don't seem to remember. Anyway, what about this town?
The elf picks up her head and goes, "It's about 15 miles to our west."
Gonna do a little counting on his fingers. That's about um how far? Like walking
The,
wise?
the jester grabs his hand, makes sure he pulls out all of his fingers out, and then one more hand, and then plus one. That much.
So 16 minutes.
The half elf
Roll
looks
it.
at you, gives you a questioning eyebrow, walks up to you, and she goes, how tall are you?
5'10".
She kind of looks up at you and goes, kneel.
All right. And he takes a knee.
She pats you on the head.
Hmm. All right. I don't know what that was for, but
You poor little thing. How long have you been lost?
he's gonna do a very hard thinking session.
Want to borrow my pipe?
Um, am I lost? I don't feel lost. I certainly feel hunted right now, but who doesn't? Are we lost? We know where a city was, right? That means we're not lost. We know where we are. Kinda.
So, are you still crouched down?
Oh yeah, he's not. He has not moved yet. He's just fully in this conversation with this half elf.
Okay. Um, the half elf is going to take one of your hands, look at you in the eye, and goes, "My name is Zeplina, and you are an interesting creature." And as she says that, there is a ray of white light that goes from her hands into you, and you feel very warm and fuzzy.
Ooh. Wait, how? What was that name?
Zeplina, Zeplina.
Lena. What was? What was that? Just then?
And she kind of looks at you and blinks, expecting it to have done significantly more than what it did.
That was a
Uh,
neat trick.
hmm, interesting. She gives you your hand back. Roll me a D100.
Here we go again.
Same old stuff again.
Oh, that's 1200. That's a 12.
That is a 12. All right. You get to choose strength,
Ooh,
dex, con, intelligence, or charisma.
on.
You choose.
Oh wait, that's a Constitution. Um. mm, uh. brr, that one. Strength.
Strength.
Yeah.
Your starting score for strength is 15.
Is that with a modifier from my race?
It is. It is a +1 racial modifier for a base mod of 3.
Wait, that's not how modifiers work. Wait, no, it is. Never mind. 15, not too shabby.
That's pretty good.
Oh, both. That was nice, I guess. Nice to meet. I'm Tamiel, by the way.
It's
Just-
good. It's good to
I
meet you
don't-
too, creature of the light.
he kind of looks over to the Dazzler. Just kind of with the what the hell is going on kind of look.
He's standing there with his pipe still blowing bubbles. He looks at you, kind of shrugs, like, I don't know.
Yes. My rock in the sea.
Mm.
So what now?
Oh no. What now? You have officially made it out of the first trap.
Whoa, huzzah! We survived.
Yes, that is very true. You guys have survived. I actually kept rolling really shitty. You guys were supposed to set off the alarms significantly earlier.
Don't worry. So did we. Just less shitty.
Yeah.
No, I rolled a natural 20 for the cartwheel with backflip.
Oh yes, the important stuff.
Oh boy. Of course.
So how about we go onto this town?
Sure. I don't want to go back really to the ship now because one, we don't know where it is. And two, those guys that are chasing us, or what's left of them, probably at the ship right now because we ran that direction. So yeah,
Why do
I'd
they
say-
want your ship? Or our ship? I guess.
I wanted to look for stuff.
No, why do they want it?
Well, we ran that direction. So they probably assumed that we went there.
So, as you guys are having this discussion, the others start wandering towards the west.
I think and he's just gonna start hurrying along with the others. Not wanting to be alone with the jester who might just murder someone.
He clearly seems unstable.
Yep. We're going for strength in numbers for
Fair-
now.
Fair enough. By the way,
So you're standing
Tamiel,
there, it's like, well, you're gonna leave
Yes.
me behind. All right, no, never mind. And walks after you guys as well.
your hit dice is a 1d10, by the way.
The plot thickens.
So, you are a level 3. So, you have 3 of those. Let's hope you rolled good numbers.
Indeed, let's hope I did. Because I'm starting to think I'm gonna be at the front line quite a lot.
Give me just a moment, as this might be a relatively important phone call. Or not, because they stopped calling me. Cool.
Oh, never mind.
All right. So, you guys start wandering through the night for the town. It's going to be 15 miles is kind of what the
What the elf told us.
yeah.
Which clearly it's a 16-minute walk by my calculations.
Yes, it is a 16-minute walk by your calculations.
So we're just walking.
Yep, so you guys start walking through the night. Do you guys walk through the whole night to get as far away as possible, or what's kind of your plan?
I mean,
I
probably till we start feeling tired a bit.
Okay.
I'd say. I don't know what the rest thinks.
think I just slept
Right.
not too long ago.
It was the most peaceful, unpeaceful sleep you've ever had.
I'm just gonna take the time as we walk to think a little bit back on the memories I've seen.
Okay. So, as you guys are walking, Andy turns, kind of like wiggles his head against his hair, and turns it looks at you, Dazzler. He goes,
Mhm.
"Oi, you, come here."
He walks a little bit closer to, to the head. Yes.
So, the masked, huh?
The mask. Of course. This
When-
one. And he starts rummaging around his bag to see if he can find the statue.
Did you grab your bag? Or did you grab a bag?
I grabbed all the bags that was in the chest.
Okay. It takes you a minute, but you find it.
This one. And he holds up a statue.
Andy kind of squints his eyes for a minute and looks at it and goes, that's an old depiction of him. Kind of shittily done, too. Is that a staff he's holding in his hand? He doesn't use a staff. Where did you get this?
It's not a staff.
What is that?
It's a bow.
Oh. It's still shittily done. Where did you find that?
So I found it in somebody else's house of some noble.
The cleric who's walking next to you falters for a step and then keeps walking.
I kind of, let's just say, he thinks for a minute, borrowed it.
Ah.
They just don't know it yet.
I see. You see what probably was gonna be a shoulder shrug and then he realizes he doesn't have his body. And so he just kind of shakes his head back and forth. And he goes, me and the mask go way back. Way back. I'd say
Oh, really?
25, 27. God, I'm old. 2,500 years? Roughly.
And you don't look a year older. And he kind of says that with a big smile.
Hey, I like this one. Well, as I've told you my name, what's yours?
Ah. And he stops walking, even though the rest is still, you could continue walking. And he does a little bow with his one arm completely stretched out and the other one across his chest. My name is Aurelius Baxter, but you can call me Dazzler or the Jester, as I'm known throughout the lands of the less poverty people.
Ah, Robin Hood. You know, he got hung up by a rope.
Wait, who?
It's an old story, a couple 100 years ago, before your time.
Huh, interesting. You should tell me that story once.
Maybe one day. Well,
And then he almost forgets to continue walking as he's still standing there. He's like, oh, fuck.
well, if you're ever interested in changing directions, I could always use somebody of your particular talents. And then he looks up at the Dragonborn and goes, no offense. None taken. So, you seem dazzly.
But of course, that's my nickname.
Interesting.
I like to bedazzle people.
Bedazzling, huh? What do you do it with, huh? Tell me. You still have your body.
He so he takes out his deck of cards that he has in his backpack.
There's a slight moan, and he goes, oh, that's no fun. Listen, I like pizzazz, man. You gotta dazzle them with something different. You don't, like strip down in front of them and wave it around. You know what I mean?
No, just hold on. and he shakes the deck of cards, like does very flashy, what's it called? Shakes the deck up, but then on a very flashy poker
Ruffle.
dealer style. And it has like a one card just literally spin on his finger like a bit basketball.
Okay.
And then he grabs one and then he claps. And then the deck of cards is gone. And then he looks to the Dragonborn. Check your butt crack.
The Dragonborn stops, gives you a look, reaches down into his pants. Does he pull out a deck of cards?
Absolutely.
He pulls out a deck of cards. It goes, if it ever goes further than my ass crack, I will eat you. And hands them back to you.
Mildly to moderately concerning that you even know how to do that.
The elf looks unimpressed, and the half elf is very curious. The dragonborn just looks annoyed. Meanwhile, Andy the Bomb
It-
is laughing hysterically. Like, you don't understand how he has that much oxygen in not just his head that he's laughing that much. Good one.
Oh, Dazzler doesn't say anything, just smiling from ear to ear.
All right. Is there anything else that you guys want to do while you're walking?
No,
Not really.
I don't.
no,
Unless there is some interaction that's gonna happen to Tamael, but other than that, no.
Samael, you're still very lost. Like, the others seem to think that you're interesting, but they don't necessarily know what to make of you, if that makes any sense.
Well, it's likewise, so
Fair enough. All right. So you guys bed down for the evening after another about 2 hours of walking. You get up in the morning and you start walking again. You guys just gonna walk through the day and keep going?
I guess so.
Okay. Who would like to be the first to roll a D100 for me?
oh, I'm very good at rolling D100s.
Dice made him
I'm like
think so as well.
trained. Here we go. It's a 35.
A 35.
Yep, correct.
Let me find it. Do you guys want a Book of Many Encounters, or do you guys want a random from Pinterest?
Well, I rolled the 1D100. You
Yeah,
can choose.
I'd say you can choose, but
No, Frost, you can choose.
um, so the second one, Pinterest.
Pinterest?
Yeah, I just did a coin flip.
All right, give me a minute. Let me pull up Pinterest. Your intermission.
Do, 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 do.
Do you
Bing
have a
bong.
wedding, a birthday, or a funeral? You can hire in the Dazzler. He will put your frown upside down. If not, as a matter of speaking, he might do it as figuratively.
That's the same thing.
Fuck, I meant physically.
Fuck.
Physically. Fuck.
You might do it physically. He just turns you over.
Yeah, or just.
Or himself.
All right. So,
Fucking hell.
as
I
you
need to work on that.
guys
I need to work on that.
are walking, I need I need both of you to make perception checks.
Ready,
Mhm.
then.
I rolled in D&D Beyond. It's 18.
18.
I think I'm gonna start rolling in D&D Beyond from now on. That's an 8. I'm still too caught up in my own thoughts here.
Okay. Who rolled the D100?
I did.
All right, Frost, go ahead and roll a d100 for me.
That one I do have to do in Dice Maiden. Pfft,
Oh, geez. Come on, Dice Bay, give
97.
us something good.
A
97.
97. So as you guys are walking along the road, you see you guys have finally made it to a road that you're walking along. It was one of the roads slightly north of you. You see a rubber ducky.
I want to touch it.
Would you look at that?
I want to touch it. I want to keep it. Want to be mine forever.
It's just sitting in the middle of the road.
So without any precaution, partially because he doesn't really know about any dangers in the world, Samael is definitely gonna pick it up.
Okay. So
Unless stopped, of course.
you pick it up. And actually, are you gonna try and stop him?
No, you can have it.
Oh, my lord. All right, give me a minute.
When actual other people are here.
Yep, which should be next week. Okay. So you were picking up the rubber ducky?
Oh, yep.
All right. So you pick up the rubber ducky, and I want you to put into your inventory rubber ducky.
Surprisingly.
Nothing blew up.
Nothing blew up.
Yeah.
Treasure.
Hey, bonus.
Rubber ducky. Is there anything special about this rubber ducky?
There,
Other than the fact that it's rubber?
there might be.
Very good. I like these odds.
So you guys, you pick it up, and the Dragonborn just kind of shaking his head at you, and you guys keep walking, and you get about.
But
I would
look
s-
at it.
It's a
So
duck.
cute.
I'm.
Dazzler is just standing next
Precious.
to it is beautiful.
So you guys keep walking, and you get about, I would say, another 15, 20 minutes down the road. And
We're almost there, guys.
as you guys are walking, hey, Tamael,
Yes.
you hear the words "knock" from inside your head.
Was that a word?
That was.
I just heard a scratching of your microphone.
Oh, gotcha. You hear duck from.
Duck.
Yes, duck.
Would he instinctively duck?
I don't know, Woody. It's your character.
Well, sure. Let's go ahead. He's gonna duck.
An arrow passes within like an inch of the top of your head and plants itself into the dirt by your feet.
Oh, golly. I almost died. Again. This not looking too good for me. I'm gonna try to find the source of this arrow.
Go ahead. So you turn around, and there is a single man standing there
He
at the
must be
edge of the
lonely if
road.
he's single.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
So, do I also see that?
You do. He's standing in the open.
Thank God I'm not going crazy.
Okay.
Well, it gets better. So he's standing there in the open, and he yells, "You have my duck!"
Duck?
Yes!
What?
My
What?
duck! And he's pointing his finger at you with his bow.
I've seen no ducks.
I
Scout's
know
honor.
you have it. I know you have it. That arrow was going true.
That's not true. It
and-
missed me.
And Tamayo,
Dazzler's gonna
Quite honestly,
chuckle
you're
about
a
that.
bit of a poor shot, man.
Tamayo, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Nice one, kid.
14. For a change of pace, something above a 10.
Roll me a d100.
Here we go. One.
Nope.
Well, folks,
That's all, folks.
that's all, folks.
You lucky motherfucker.
That's the first time a 1 saved me.
No, damn. Yeah.
And this one is extra special because it's on a 100 die.
So
Fucking hell.
there is a scream from the distance, but nobody reacts to it. Like, nobody can hear it. Tamael, you glance around, and when you look back at the archer, he's no longer 50 feet away from you. He's in your face.
Hello?
And in a voice that is cold and seeps of hatred, you hear the
Oh,
words.
2 things I don't like.
You hear the words, "Foolish bringer of light. Why did you make us do this?" A black hand grasps your throat, and you feel yourself lifted up into the air. And then it dissolves. And the vision
I
disappears.
imagine he's at this point on the ground, full on fetal position, crying, like his wings wrapped around him.
So, can I react?
So you didn't see any of that. Only Samael saw that.
Oh, okay. Well, including the man with the bow shooting an arrow.
No, the man with the bow shooting an arrow you can clearly see. You say, but only Samael.
And he's still standing right in his face.
No.
Saying that.
So okay. So the vision, which was the guy grabbing Samael, only Samael saw.
But he's still standing right in his face, right?
No. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
So the bowman is 50 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Samael saw something and collapsed into a fetal position and is in the fetal position at your feet.
Right. He's gonna. So, alright. Dazzler's gonna point at the bowman. What the hell did you do? As the eyes within the mask are glowing a lot more brighter than before.
The bowman looks at you and goes, I shot an arrow at you. What are you going to do about it? He has my duck. Bring me my duck! The bowman seems unstable.
I'll bring you something, all right. And he pulls out both his daggers, starts running at him.
Okay, roll initiative.
Are we both rolling?
Yeah, I would say if you don't want to join in on the fight.
I'll
Uh,
roll initiative.
I rolled a.
Never.
I rolled a natural 1, but my initiative is +4, so that's 5.
I rolled a 13.
13. All right, give me just a minute here. Let me pull up my notes. All right. 20 through 15.
Perhaps.
Is any initiatives 20 through 15?
It might be. I have a 13.
You have a 13.
I don't know my dex modifier.
I guess you're gonna find out, aren't you?
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good question. You said you rolled a 13?
I did.
All right. Um, 15 through 10. Tam, I already have you. Don't worry about it. Oh, why am I asking? You read. Fucking Frost, you have a natural 1, which is a 5. Okay.
Yep.
I appreciate the dedication to the system.
I'm used to having more people.
I understand. I use the same system.
Okay. Tam,
Yeah.
you go first.
Oh shit. Well, I'm still in this position, just muttering to myself, What's that? What did I do? That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yep.
Okay. It is Bowman's turn next. He's going to go ahead and draw another arrow and shoot it at you, Dazzler.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the one who went ahead and threatened him.
Mm-hmm. Do I need to do a reflex save or something to try and dodge the thing?
Give me just a minute. Let me look here.
Should just check against your AC.
Right.
Bless me.
Bless you. Indeed.
Really? There's not?
I guess there's not. There you have it, folks.
All right. So there's a +3. There we go. Okay. Does a 10 hit your AC?
Nope.
No? Okay. So there is a twing and an arrow sails towards you.
Mhm.
As it gets close to you, it splinters into like 1,000 different slivers, passes behind you, reforms into an arrow, and thunk into a tree.
Okay.
The guard is going to go ahead and run. What is his? He's going to go ahead and run up 30 feet, so he'll be 20 feet in front, directly in front of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to go ahead and be his turn. It goes to the rest of the party.
I assume most of them are not really fond of this encounter.
Yeah, they're not really happy that they got an arrow shot at them, but I'm also okay. Full disclosure, I'm trying not to have them destroy the guy because it would be pretty quick and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Quick and dirty, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
All right, there, Fisher.
Alright.
No, I don't know why you kind of sounded like him for a second.
Bowman save. Okay. Alright.
But
They're just gonna kind of step back.
Mm-hmm.
So the half elf Zeppelina, she's gonna go ahead and I can pull up another D&D Beyond, please. I want to see if she can do the thing that I'm thinking of. This is a great time for music, by the way.
it is a great time for music.
She's gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt on the guy. What is his AC? A 16? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, and it misses spectacularly. That was a natural 1. So she holds out her hands, palms together. There is a flash of white divine energy, and you hear, "Boo!" And it kind of comes out her hand and drops to the floor.
Game.
That's all it does. It doesn't do anything. All right, and now it is Dazzler's turn.
Okay. How far away was he?
He's now
the
20
moment?
feet in front of you.
Okay. So that means I can reach him. I'm gonna try and jump in with both the daggers.
Okay. Do you have two-handed weapon fighting?
Mm, I thought I had. Um,
You're not
features,
level.
trade.
What kind of race are you playing?
Tiefling.
Then there's probably no shot that you already have a feat.
No. Okay. No, I don't. Okay. In that case, just gonna run up and just try to stab the guy.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for hit, my good sir.
Okay. Let's see. Where can you roll for damage? Over here. Oh, there you go. Do I just straight up roll damage? Or do I need to hit first?
No, so you got to roll to hit. So it's a d20 plus your attack modifier, which if it's a dagger should be strength. I can
Dex.
pull up.
I got this.
Either.
Is this it? Oh yeah, to hit. It's 15.
15 to hit.
Yep.
Dazzler for a perception check. Initiative.
Actually, actions in combat. Two weapon fighting.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you can still you can always use two weapons as long as they're light. You just don't add your modifier to your
Oh,
offhand
right.
attack
Right.
unless you
So-
have that feat.
But you said you do have two weapon fighting.
Yeah, it says
Actions
in
in
the bonus
combat?
action. Yeah.
Okay, so you would use your. Okay, so then that would work. Okay. Yes, 16 does hit his AC.
Mm-hmm.
You say it barely hits his AC, but it hits his AC. Go ahead
Alright,
and
so-
roll damage for me.
6.
6 damage.
So I have moved. I have bonus action left, right?
That's your offhand attack.
And say that's going to be your offhand attack. Yes.
Okay.
So you're
So
just.
do
gonna
I
roll a
have to
straight
re-roll?
D20.
Okay.
5e is weird with their bonus actions. I've been playing too much Pathfinder. I almost said no.
17.
Shit. Okay.
Absolutely
ahead.
nailing this guy.
Roll damage.
5.
5 on damage.
Mm-hmm.
How, my good sir, would
So-
you like to do this?
Okay, so literally just gonna jump up, then wrap both my arms or both my legs around his waist and just fucking start stabbing while we falling on the ground together.
Okay.
Damn.
So, you leap up into the air, and as you do, you just scream bloody murder. One leg catches underneath of his shoulder, then your other leg catches underneath the other shoulder, and you wrap your legs around him so that your stomach is pretty much level with his face. You reverse both daggers, and while still screaming, start stabbing both daggers into the side of his throat, slashing and cutting and prying pieces of his armor apart. The cleric doesn't know what to make of this, nor does the rest of the party. It's gory. Like,
Fucking die!
there
Can
are
some-
sprays that come up. It is bad.
So after a
Can
good,
Samael just
after a good
jump to his feet, like, all right, I'm good now. Oh, okay, I'm less good now. How
So
how would he
after
feel about
a,
seeing this?
He would feel sickened. It's
Alright.
definitely not something that you remember witnessing. But it brings back memories of much much
slashing.
darker times.
Okay.
Go ahead, Frost. Sorry.
Yeah, so after a good 15 seconds of stabbing, he's gonna try and rip his head off. Does that work?
Make a strength check.
Fucking hell.
You have to cut through the spinal column.
Oh, that's a 7.
So you grab the sides of his hair and you're like, and you're like twisting and fucking pulling, and you hear a crunch. And that's about all you get. You're not able to get his head off.
No. Oh shit.
Samael's just going to inch ever so closer, and
Can I
at
try?
the top of his reach, try to tap the shoulder of Dazzler. That's enough. Thank you. I did
So
grab his duck.
so Dazzler quickly turns around with like a almost snapping towards Samael to lock eyes.
Please don't eat me.
And then he sees Samael, and then the glowing eyes go away, and he stands up slowly and just walks past him towards the group. And just so shall we continue? What? Don't look at me like that. Fucking hell. And he just starts walking, even though maybe the rest don't continue, and just grabs his pipe, start blowing bubbles again.
Oh shit. Oh, I'm glad I made this campaign so you could be either murder hobos or good people. Oh my god. Oh fuck. That was aggressive.
You don't understand how glad I am you gave me the description that I'm sickened at this sight. It would have been wholly different if it's like, all right, it's a bit much, but you feel something there.
So what I tried to do is rip off his head and just toss it in the air and kick him. Kick it like a football into the bushes.
Oh. Oh fuck. Yeah. The rest of the party, except for the Dragonborn, kind of looks at you as you walk by, and the Dragonborn just smiles, nods towards you. You hear Andy go, "Huh. You know, he might be a little bit crazier than I thought he was, but I like it. He's gonna be good." And with that,
As I walk past that, do I hear Andy saying that?
You do.
He stops for like half a second with walking, does a quick bow, and then quickly continues walking.
Oh, shit. All right, and with that, gentlemen, that is the end of session 0.5/1
Ish.
ish.
Yeah.
Oh
Ish.
shit.
Damn.
Oh fuck.
I'm glad.
man.
I'm actually.
What a fucking ride.
So let me.
I think it's funny because I never played an evil character before in D&D.
I did.
It's
Just
it's a
way
nice
less unhinged.
it's nice